Miyamoto Musashi once wrote, "The end point is the beginning. What we think of as our end is in reality the beginning of new realization." Resolute acceptance of death is about understanding life and its short nature. It's about acknowledging ultimate reality of human life. And once you accept death, you want to die for a cause. So you train, you subjugate the self, you bear the pain of grueling practice and ready to give up your life for a cause. Musashi says the way of the sword not only means training hard, but also mean that one is ready to die at any moment of time. Therefore, a samurai chooses to live by a code of honor so that his death doesn't go in vain. In Zen, there is no fear of death. Zen philosophy aims directly at the true nature of things. The problem is most of people take half-hearted approach towards life, live in constant fear of death. However, those of us who have the resolute acceptance of death at any moment in their day-to-day life, Musashi says, are the master of their lives. According to Zen philosophy, acceptance of death does not mean a change in behavior, but realization of the nature of ordinary life. Zen philosophy really says acceptance of death teaches us the great virtue is simplicity. Overcome fear by accepting death. The secret teaching of the Ito Ryu school of Kendo say, Iuchi. It's a first technique that says cut your opponent just as he cuts you. These mean there must be lack of anger or resentment while fighting a foe. For a samurai, this is the ultimate training. Iuchi means to treat your enemy as an honored guest. Practice, train, resolute acceptance of death. These are the strong character of a samurai. Once you understand, facing death could be a domestic routine. You start training for a difficult time. You practice your craft, keep your cause in mind and knowing death is inevitable. So what matters is how you want to live. You want to live like a warrior who accepts death and die once, or do you want to die 1,000 times every day in fear of death? The idea of resolute acceptance of death can be summed up as the philosophy expounded in Hagakure or Hidden Leaves. It's a book written in the 17th century by Yamamoto Tsunenori and few other samurai of the province Nabeshima, Han, present-day Saga. Yamamoto Tsunenori logic behind resolute acceptance of death was to ensure stability among the samurai, and it also meant to pass certain aspects of Bushido. Musashi says, by the way of warrior, he meant death. Musashi added, this means choosing death. Whenever there is a choice between life and death, it means nothing more than this. Acceptance of that means to see things through, being resolved. The great learning says, to die with your intention unrealized is to die uselessly. Those who are weak and don't have resolute acceptance of death, whenever put in situation of life and death, they get unresolved as to whether to keep on their original plan or not. They want to live instead of doing what matters. They focus on staying alive. Samurai philosophy says the men who live on when he has failed in his intention is a coward. The most important thing to the way of a warrior is to die while fulfilling his or her mission rather than running away in fear of death. Miyamoto Musashi says, if you keep your spirit correct from morning to night, accustomed to the idea of death and resolved on death, and consider yourself as a dead body, thus you become one with the way of the warrior, and you can pass through life with no possibility of failure and can perform your office or work properly. To sum up, lastly, remember, resolute acceptance of death means mastering your life. It means life is ordinary and simple in its nature. It means death is nothing but new realization. It means to overcome the fear of death. Acceptance of death means memento mori. You can live life right now at this very moment. Accepting your death means ensuring stability while you are alive. It means to focus on things that matters instead of unnecessary things. It means to realize your intention while you are alive. It means to do everything with an intent as if it's your last day. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Thank you for watching.